Hello and welcome, Andy here. In this video, we're going to continue our conversation discussing about how we can leverage the CRM system to create more valuable content. In this particular circumstance, we're going to dive deeper into the evergreen content ideas section and describe more about how we can leverage different content types. So for example, here we've got, let's say, the grant milestone review. Now this is a standard process that we're going to have to do anyways within the grant program. Yet it is something also that whatever projects are working with us, they probably are trying to build a community of their own. So by being able to integrate a co-marketing structure within our grants program, it'll allow us to be able to have a constant drip of additional material that we can come out with, describing the progress that our grant participants are making. It also helps to empower them by providing more credibility to what they're doing. And so long as we maintain a strict regulatory and compliance standard, meaning that we're not saying that this is a great project, go invest in it right now. No, absolutely not. We stay away from everything to do with investment and we focus solely on the technology and the solutions. So that way, then, it's something that we have a long stream of content that we can create. And these can be factored into multiple different ways. It could be done as a blog article, something simple like on Medium. It could also be as simple as a Twitter post or a thread or something that is just connecting with them. Maybe it's a shout out, a retweet, a share, or it can be as deep as doing a quick little interview. And one of the things I like to do is when it comes to video content, just take the normal meetings that might already be had. So let's say there's a milestone review meeting where we're going to go over whatever the grant participant has completed. Well, at the end of the meeting, maybe just have a quick 5-minute section where we smash the record button on Zoom, just like what I'm doing right here, and then just ask them a couple of questions. Take those questions, have a $10, $20 Fiverr person edit it to fit whatever our CI or corporate identity is, and bam, now we have a video that we can showcase what came, what was produced, and what was the result of that particular milestone from that particular applicant. So that's just one example. Another idea to be looking at, and a way that we can think of how we can basically have an infinite stream of content, is human-friendly technical descriptions. Now, let me unpack that a little bit because it can sound a bit insulting, but this is a concept that I found consistently, and I don't know the best way to articulate it, so I'm just going to do my best. A lot of Web3 is pretty pretentious. It's something where projects will tout and kind of scream from the rooftops how they want to attract more developers, they want to empower users in whatever types of ways that the features or solution provides. Yet then simultaneously, if reading through their documentation, reading through their content, or listening to their blogs or their podcasts or their lives, they don't speak English. They're speaking some alien technobabble speak, which, while yes, for people that are already seasoned blockchain professionals that understand the nuances of different types of consensus algorithms or are aware of the differences between each one of the blockchain ecosystems, sure, people will understand that. And arguably, that's the target audience for those videos. At the same time, though, if we look at it from a target audience standpoint, the majority of investors are not seniors. Objectively and statistically speaking, the majority of developers, they're still learning, they're still growing. And I was in, I forgot the name of it. It was the NFT event in Miami last year. Can't believe I forgot the name. Anyways, giant NFT event in Miami. And it was a great opportunity to be able to learn more about what do people really think and what do they really experience. And in talking to many, many dozens of developers during that week there, I got to learn that most developers don't feel comfortable, don't feel like they've really got a full grip on blockchain until around 2 to 3 years experience working in blockchain. And this was astounding to me because regardless of whether they're from the Ethereum ecosystem, Bitcoin, Maxis, Polkadot ecosystem, or Solana, people describe that it took a couple of years for them to really feel comfortable in their role. And even talking to guys that I would consider gigabrains in their own right, they felt uncomfortable with where they are. I describe this because if we have descriptions and breakdowns that are not accessible to everybody, we're excluding a large chunk of the population from those who could be interacting with that material. So a way that we can challenge this and overcome this is to be able to analyze what are the conversations that we're having internally as a team. Technical discussions are fantastic. It's part of why I love GitHub. because we can go in there and see what challenges are people facing. The Discord channel. Typically, there's every project has a technical Discord channel. It's amazing to go in there and look at what questions are people asking. Because if we can just go and take those ideas and break them down in a simple manner, those are the kind of content pieces that they're evergreen. They can last forever. We can use them as a Medium article. We can use it as a video. We can use it as some type of a topic to be able to have an AMA or a live discussion with one of our partners or grant participants or an influencer. There's so many ways that we can productionalize content. The point of this video is not to be an exhaustive breakdown of every single type of thing that could be done. I mean, here in the evergreen content, there's a whole bunch of content ideas, and there's even more content ideas in the partnership section. The main idea here is to be able to set the idea that what we could be looking at is how can we find the most effective ways to take what we already have, to take what we're already doing, wherever we're doing it, and think creatively on how can we add this to our content calendar. So if you found this helpful, if you have any ideas, I'm excited to find out what different content topics or content ideas you guys have had in mind. I'd love to help make those dreams come true. I know right here, I get very excited diving into the content creation portion of it because quite frankly, it's where I really shine. And it was part of what allowed us to be able to bring in so many dozens of partnerships very, very quickly in a previous project, because we understood that it's a heck of a lot easier to lay out a net and to be able to bring in people that are attracted and interested in the material that we're making, as opposed to trying to take a spear and just throw it at everything that moves. So anyways, that'll be it for this video. In the next video, we're going to finish off this section of going through the deep dive breakdown of the partnership system by going into more information on analytic insights and reporting, my personal favorite. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Until next time, bye for now, y'all.